Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a much overdue video, which is organizing and cleaning the playroom post-Christmas. So it has taken a lot of me to not touch it because I wanted to film the whole process, but it's just like crazy up there. So I want to go through all their stuff, and go through, I've gone through a few of the like old toys and we've donated some of those. And that we did it before Christmas, but now that we have like all their new toys and stuff from us and from family and friends, I'm just so motivated to really go through all of our stuff and declutter it and get everything feeling much more organized, just so that everything feels a little more simplified. And when you have any clutter in your house, it also takes up mental space, so it's mental clutter as well. So I really would like to not rush it, just go slowly room by room and organize everything that I can. So that is to come in 2021. Get ready for a ton of organizing videos. I'm very, very motivated. So today we're gonna first start with the playroom and just get everything in order up there. So I hope you guys get some motivation in today's video so you can tackle a space yourself, and let's get started. Also, I started a little bit the other day. So I'll insert that clip first, but let me show you where we're at right now. I have a ton of laundry to do here. This is some stuff that I have been collecting that's either trash or stuff that we can donate. Okay, so here's, I mean, it looks decently clean and organized, but there's a lot of stuff in here that we don't necessarily need, and I would like it to be a little bit more organized in category of stuff. And then down here, there's just like miscellaneous stuff that needs to be put where it belongs. We don't need all of this in here. There's just kind of like a little bit too much of everything. We put the dollhouse in Violet's room, and it looks cute over there in that little nook. I mean, it's not gonna stay like this, but I told her we could leave it in here for now, and then June wants it in her room once we do all the bed and room adjustments, and then Violet wants the TV back in here. So for now, it's staying in here, and Violet has all of her little stuff over there. And then all their like little stuff they keep in their rooms, which is totally fine. And I actually prefer that because then Owen's not gonna get into it. Okay, so rewinding back to like a few days after Christmas, we did a full get rid of all the Christmas decor. I have that video up now, so I will link that down below if you guys missed that one. But after we filmed that, I just couldn't wait to get into the playroom and start organizing this stuff. So I decided to turn on my camera and just start, and then the rest of the video will go back to normal. But here, what I was doing first is I go through all of their stuff and first put it back in order. And then as I'm doing that, I'm deciding if some of the things are just trash, they need to be thrown away. That's if they're like chewed up, if Kyla got to them, if they're dirty, if they're missing pieces, or if we just don't need them and they just are unnecessary. So I do kind of like a trash category, and then I do a donate category. So that's for things that are, you know, good enough to give away to somebody that somebody else would like them. If it's just like a random odd thing, I just get rid of it. But there's a lot of stuff that we can donate that somebody would really love and use. And that's the system I use for everything in our house. So whatever I am decluttering, whether that be toys or clothing, I have a trash pile and a donate pile. So here I am putting things into categories in their bins. So I have one bin for trucks, one bin for little characters and figurines, and I just like to have them in their own space. I find that the kids play with stuff so much better when they are separated into categories, and I like these bins in particular. They're from Target. I don't know if they have them anymore, but I will try to find them. I like them because they're semi-clear so you can see what's in them, but also you can put the top on and put them away in the closet so they're kind of out of sight at the same time. And I also keep Owen's stuff at the bottom so he can play with it, because if it's up high, he's not gonna even touch it. So I keep his stuff low, and then like little items of the girls, I don't want Owen to get, I keep those up higher. But every so often I do like to do a little reset, and I kind of have a fresh outlook for what is being played with, what they're not playing with, what they're not interested anymore, and just kind of go from there. Okay, so let's talk about decluttering and some tips I have, kind of how I do it, how I get in the mindset to get rid of stuff. So one thing I think is important about decluttering is it shows you the stuff that you're taking into your home that is unnecessary. So it's important for me to do this every so often, because I can realize, like, why am I buying this? This is not needed and it's a waste of money. And I think it can be easy to buy little things here and there if you're at the store or wherever, but it does all add up. So it kind of makes you realize when you see the amount of stuff you're getting rid of, the amount of money you're wasting, the amount of stuff you're just not using and just don't need. So I think it's kind of like good for me mentally to do this. I also will say, don't do a playroom declutter when your kids are around, because when they see the bags of stuff that you are planning on getting rid of, they are going to 100% want to play with all of those things. So try to put it in a bag, get it out of the way so they don't see it. And I guarantee you they will not remember those things that you got rid of. That's another thing. Whenever I am decluttering areas in our house, I never, ever miss anything that I get rid of. I can't tell you any specific items that I've decluttered. I just don't remember, because they clearly were not getting used. So I think a lot of people feel very tied to their things. But for me, when I hold it up, I mean, this is different with kid stuff because obviously it's not like my stuff I'm playing with, but for my stuff in particular, like with clothing, if I hold it up and I have to really think about it, to me, that means that I don't need it, because you should know right off the bat if you love an item. If you don't really know, then it probably doesn't belong in your house. So something else I wanted to share with you guys is okay, maybe it's just me, not Andrew, because I did all the shopping this year. I felt like I got too carried away with Christmas shopping this year. Last year, we did really good. We got a few things for each of the kids. This year, I got so many little things on separate occasions, some online, some in person, and I forgot what I had purchased. You know, I had stuff hiding everywhere around the house, and when Christmas Eve rolled around and I took everything out, I had forgotten about so many things, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize I got this from here, and I forgot about that, and it was just too much stuff. They do not need that much stuff. They're little kids, you know, and we never want them to think that they're gonna get like poured in gifts every year for Christmas. So we decided that next year we're gonna dedicate a day and we're gonna do all of our shopping for the kids in one sweep and just get it all in person rather than doing some shopping online and some in person, because then you can forget what you buy. And there's always more presents that are going to come from aunts and uncles and grandparents that they really don't need a ton of stuff from us. So we just felt like, okay, we need to simplify things come next year and not get carried away. Another thing you can do is rotate your toys. So we did this more often in our old house because we didn't have this storage space right here in the playroom. So what I would do is take a few baskets of their toys and put them in the garage. And then after a few months or so, I would bring those back into the house and swap out other toys. And they just are more interested in them. When they see stuff every day, they're not as likely to play with it. So when you bring in some older items, it's like new to them all over again. So that's an idea if you guys are kind of wanting like a new way to introduce things to your kids, or if you don't want to buy new things, just try getting rid of some of the things you do have, hide them, and then bring them out a few months later and it's like brand new toys for them. We also do this with unopened toys, so whether that's after a birthday party or Christmas, if there are some things that haven't been opened, I hide those away and then I can bring them out at a later time. They don't need to have a million things that are brand new all at once. They just don't appreciate them that much, I feel like, and it's just too much for a little kid to take in. So you can just give them a few things, they can play with those, totally enjoy them and get a ton of use out of them. And then again, when the time comes, you can bring out some new stuff and it's so much more fun for them. So as I'm recording this, tomorrow our new media console is being delivered. I can't wait. So that'll be replacing this storage thing you see right here. This will be going into Owen's closet, and the stuff in there, I'm not sure how it's going to be, how it'll work because it's closed off, so you won't see anything exposed. So I think I might move all of these books into the closet and have them stored in there. So I was kind of hesitant to even organize this spot because I know it's gonna change super quick. Show you what I've done so far. Here is the pile of stuff that is either trash or that can be donated. So I need to go through it and sort it, and then I'll get some bags that I can fill with the donations, and then the rest I can just toss. That's either like dirty or broken. Okay, and here I like to have Owen's stuff down low so we can just grab it, because if it's up here he will never see it and know that it is around. So I have all of his trucks here. He got so many trucks for Christmas. It's funny. I was saying he had none, and then all of a sudden he has so many. I put his balls and figurines in there, and that's just like random stuff. He loves this little thing. I got that for him for Christmas, and he really likes it a lot. But the girls' little princess palaces, castles there, and their Polly Pocket things are in here. Little tool, or not tools, instruments. Their little bell dolls, just kind of bigger items so they can see them that don't need to be contained necessarily. And then Bristol blocks, all their little figurines are in there. My Little Ponies, these are their little puzzle. Their little shapes, and then their little Bob books are in there. We have food for the kitchen, and these are little princess magnets, and they love these little campers, so I keep those. I got this little thing for him. Thought this would be just good like in the car and whatnot. This cash register they use a lot, along with their letter backpacks, and then I stacked these items here. So this is a little train set, some puzzles, and this is a little tea set. So I feel like that looks pretty good. We've simplified. I need to bring this actually downstairs. So here I am sorting through this basket and putting the stuff that is trash in this bin and the stuff that's donate in this bag, so I can put that down in my car. My biggest tip if you guys are trying to declutter is to take your donation bags and put them in your car right away, because if you just leave them in your house, it's just, creating more clutter. So try to get that out of your house as soon as possible. trash. This is trash. Donate. They want to keep their little hats. I sell those. And then Owen doesn't really play with this much anymore, so I'm going to donate that too. Okay, so that's all giveaway. Oh, I forgot to go through all this stuff too. This is broken. Like, he puts the wrong balls in here. So that is a no-go. All right, moving into the girls' room. So I wanted to get all their little trinkets. They were all over the house and put a lot of them in their room. They really like keeping their things organized now on their desk. So Violet has her little side table in the other room. And then this is June's desk. And they like to have all their special trinkets here so Owen can't get them. And they now really like things to be their own rather than just share it all. They kind of claim their thing as theirs and then they keep it special in their room, which I really like. So I am just sorting through everything in here, making sure the headbands are where they belong, the jewelry, and all of that. And I totally forgot, I went through all of the kids' clothes in this video. So first, starting with the girls' clothes, I went through all their drawers and pulled out anything that was too small for them. I haven't really looked at their summer stuff in a long time. So a lot of their shorts were super tiny and I just got all the things that were too small and put them all in the basket so I can bag those up to donate. We really haven't purchased many clothes for the girls or Owen at all this year because we haven't really gone anywhere. So we've been living in jammies and just princess dresses pretty much every day. And Owen has a very basic wardrobe, so he doesn't require much. But the girls are actually starting preschool this week, which is so exciting. I'm so happy for them. It's just gonna be a couple days a week in the mornings. So I ended up placing an order from H&M and I found them some really cute things. It's hard to shop for them though right now because they just wanna wear sequins and rainbows all day long or a princess gown. So not school friendly. So I found them some cute stuff though that they actually did really like. So I'm just going through everything and pulling down all the stuff that doesn't fit anymore. And now I'm in Violet's room doing the same thing with her clothes. I know I have said this a million times about the plans of Violet's room, but she wanted to keep this dress so bad. I put it in the basket and she was like, no, that's my flower dress. And she loves this dress so much, so I let her keep that. But we are going to be doing her room pretty soon. So my friend who is living with us, she is actually moving out in a week. So once she has moved out, we are going to move this bed, which is up here in Violet's room, down into our guest room. And it's crazy. I haven't even showed you guys that little corner of our house ever on my videos because I want to respect her privacy and not show her room to you guys, obviously. But once she's moved out, I will kind of show you where the guest room is and our plans for that. But then we'll be moving Violet's bed, her twin bed, into this room and start the decorating process. So we have painting to do, wallpaper, and we're also doing built-ins in those little cubbies on the wall with the window. But she is very excited. Violet is very particular, likes things a certain way. So she has been talking about this forever, and I know she's going to love it when it's like truly her own room. going. The playroom is done. I just got to bring Monopoly downstairs. And the last area I'd like to tackle is Owen's clothes. So we moved the GP in here right now. I put clothes down there that are a little too small for him. He's basically in 2T right now, so 18 months stuff is too tight. So I'm gonna go through all of his little t-shirts right now and then the stuff in his dresser.
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. 'Cause I can feel the energy, energy. I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to go even farther. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy.
Okay, this is all stuff I'm getting rid of. I'm gonna donate all of this and give all the boy stuff to my friend who's a little boy who's a few months younger than Owen. Okay, we are done. I feel so good about everything that I'm either donating or just getting rid of. I feel lighter and I'm excited to keep these videos coming, to go room by room, space by space. So I hope you guys got some motivation and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.